To kick us off in our first quarter fight. And already Angel Boy stunned up there by Joker, but has the damage off the super to convert. And Maru wants to step forward. He's looking dangerous in this spot. Yoshi flattened. Nice super there from the Mo, and Ope can only clear the ball. This composition is designed to choke Reply Totem out of the game, but there are many ways to break such a pincer. Angel Boy is going to be able to step forward in the Shadow Realm now and look to pressure on the Joker, but he's stunned up immediately. Tries for a super. It's not enough. Maru dropping low, and Maru does have super, but he's nowhere near close enough in health to be able to make use of it. Maru got to be caught in the hypnotize, and now SK get on the offense.
A nice help from OP to Joker. It should be enough to be able to walk this one through. It's going to be a goal for SK Gaming.
There it is. SK become a torrent on Reply Totem. As soon as they get on the front foot, the damage is undeniable. Here's Maru coming forward, but he was quite low, and Yoshi's able to fend him off himself. Big hypnotize. That is disgusting. Here's Yoshi. That's a residue gadget there, creating a slowing field, denying any further advance from a Reply Totem.
Angel Boy's going in now into the realm, but he will come out on low HP. Can't afford to go too heavily onto the aggressive Maru, though, popping some additional speed coming through. Maru pushed back on that right-hand side, but he has got super. He can go in at just the right time, but Angel Boy's clearing house so far. Joker's low, he'll fall. It's 1 versus 3 and a straightforward goal for Reply Totem.
The problem for Yoshi is that he doesn't really have the damage output to deal with Lily if she's able to close the gap on the squeak quickly. There again, once more, it's going to be a flourish used by Angel Boy. Hypercharge being popped here. Ope trying to get forward, does pop his super, dumps it on himself instead. Angel Boy's going to emerge, and that was great timing from Yoshi, but he doesn't have the damage. Goal! Reply Totem! But they still need to finish the job. Angel Boy's going to drop there. Joker does have the damage to clean him up, and Maru's far too low. Slow and steady wins the race for SK Gaming, but Maru's able to clear the ball and buy Totem some time.
Fantastic. That was a really tough position for Reply Totem to keep the ice in their veins. Maru did fantastic work there. Joker, though, going in. He wants to get this ball passed through from OP, and he's found it.
Oh, what a gadget!
It is Angel Boy as Joker finds it. More football. Yeah, Joker felt better of that weekend warrior on the Jae-Young, and I fully agree. It's devastating. Now, though, hypnotized, he should be easy pickings, but survives on nonetheless. He's got the heals now as well to support Angel Boy as he comes out of this realm. OP is getting some taps, but Angel Boy is going straight for the jugular. Finds OP, Yoshi in a 1 versus
no damage.
Now Joker, no hypnotized, off the line! Can he still go? Maru gets the drill!
Maru's going to be forced back. Ope, big damage, and a super connecting onto the Mo means that Maru's 1 shot away from being down, and he knows his goose is cooked. Here comes Angel Boy, though. Joker comes forward, hypercharge super, big hypnotize, and an easy walk-in. Unreal! SK Gaming!
But can they shut down Kaze? It's likely to be Joker on it. He's one of the best in the world on that brawler, in my opinion.
So we got through the drafts. Feels like SK Gaming are well positioned, but one mistake can cost you everything at this level. Maru with the montage already is going to be able to clear the way. Ope cannot fire into that super ability. And Yoshi here hasn't had a lot to shoot at so far. He's very mindful of not giving Angel Boy 3 supercharge by stepping into that ring.
OP being really cautious. He's lurking so well and duking around it. Angel Boy comes out on top, but only just 400 HP to his name. In the meanwhile, though, SK have got 4 gems. Yoshi's got the healing station, placing it down now. They've got to be able to contest Maru, who's actually getting tapped up by Yoshi there.
Angel Boy needs to go down here. SK do deal with him. They're sitting on top of that healing turret, and Maru's been spotted out. Gravity made use of to turn it into a 1-for-1, and Maru's a little bit exposed here. He'll have to give that ground back, and Yoshi will get his spawn side gem and go up to 6. Oh no, Joker! He's gotten into the cookie jar, and he might get away with it all. Hypercharge at the ready. He doesn't bother to make use of it. He's done enough. Simply disrupting Reply Totem. He doesn't need to steal the gems, just get them dropped. This is getting sloppy for SK Gaming. This is a massive hypercharge super here for Ope. It feels more likely he'll use it defensively just in the name of safety, especially with those gems loose. Angel Boy's up to 7. Joker's able to shut him down and get them loose now. It's only Maru with them. Joker fancy to fight, but now that hypercharge on the Janet means he'll need to accept his fate. Great use of a super. Dodges away with still 5 gems, and in the backfield, SK go up to 12. Now they have to shift into defense. Maru trying to pressure over the top, but doesn't have a hypercharge, so doesn't have full air control. Joker trying to clap them back. He's low, likely to fall here. Ope can't body block, but the gems are safely in SK territory.
Reply Totem now dropping some gems from the mid that might be able to help him out, but they still got to get Yoshi. He is the main man on 10. He can get his down.
So low. Maru trying to get forward, but Yoshi is healthy. He's got a healing super to throw down. Angel Boys too low, and so the uncrowned Kings take another step towards their coronation. Continuing to be flawless here at our World Finals. Can the little genius plot a course through stormy seas and get Crazy Raccoon into yet another top 4? Only time will tell. This is a map, of course, where you don't have those traditional lane assignments. A lot of diagonal plays here, as Crazy Raccoon are favored with these early salvos and being able to pick up the blue star. Last 10 seconds now, this is getting a little bit dangerous. One Carlos here with a Vengeful Spirit gadget used by Moya. Still a magic hand in play, but it may not be needed. It's One Carlos falling. Tensai brings Pain to his knees. And One Carlos off respawn's got nothing to do.
SDR are looking to get that magic hand for Moya and bring back the goods.
Pain there goes for a weakened warrior, thinks there's a pick potential there on Milkrio. One Carlos goes in, but Pain's able to trade it out at the same time, maintaining a 3-star lead for STMN. Now, Crazy Raccoon have to go after Pain or Tacos.
If Moya can grab Pain, it will be enough. The blue is with STMN, Tacos is low. He comes in for the support, it's in the perfect time. But Gray is low, but Moya tends to clear up the left. It's not done yet for Crazy Raccoon, they still need a kill. And Pain would be the ideal man, they can't close the gap. When Carlos comes into body block, and it's just enough time to allow his teammates to survive. A blue star for STMN yet again, as you'd expect. That's why you bring a Jaeyong. Still, Rio and Tensai trying to find Pain, who's doing a fantastic job of keeping his distance. Tacos is low, but still his accuracy is on point every time, and just getting these nest eggs down for that insurance policy.
Moya, dangerous corner to nest egg, and Tacos converts. That's Tensai down. One Carlos here wants to pinch Milkrio. Pain needs to regenerate for a time, and Tacos was stuck in the corner. But again, look at the nest egg density on that right side of the map. Moya's already fallen. Tacos now with the hypercharge knows he can connect, but Tensai, it's all over for Crazy Raccoon. 7-star difference. So much to make up. They have to all in STMN without getting traded out.
They can find Pain and One Carlos. It can be done. Pain is now low. Moya with the magic hand. He's got the hypercharge.
No way.
Could he bring back 2? It would be insane. Pain is now low. Marked up. They got 1.
No way.
Won. They get it. Full fingers of blue. And CR are running away. Daylight robbery. But it's not done yet. STMN. They got time for one final push. But it's going to be one to bring back goods. Pain can't get the reach. And CR, hold on.
Here's Moya, and already the dive here from Milkrio. Eventually this has to be responded to now as One Carlos wants to step up, and those ice cream fields do really add up over time. And Milkrio has a problem, and frankly, Pain's not in any position to answer him. Tensai deals with One Carlos. Tacos, it's only a matter of time before he's brought down. Crazy Raccoon might have comp here, Ark. I'm not sure.
It looks like my favorite of the two. Already so much damage has been dealt.
You can see how hard it is for Miko to hit a super,
The kids and the Mina, this is exactly what STMN needs to respond like.
They have enough. They have enough damage.
Race, but it needs to be enough.
6% here for Crazy Raccoon. STMN have done enough. That kid team up. So much damage from those yarn balls allows them to get ahead in the race against this Miko, and they've got to throw themselves at this. Tensai, though, of course, has the stopping power to make sure Berry can advance no further. But here comes One Carlos, here comes Tacos. They're hungry, they're looking for that safe. 1-2 punch, and that's all she wrote. STMN, make a game of it. It has to be cleared the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, STMN there, floundering slightly. Need to play defense. Pain would love to get to the other side of this map, though. Place that healthy additive scadage onto the other side. Milkrio continuously getting damage now. That's the second stage down. Time is not on the side here of STMN.
They're too far behind to start all-in racing Crazy Raccoon. It's these shield stages are too much to deal with, and it feels like a little bit of an anticlimactic finish now as STMN will get crushed. Crazy Raccoon come to collect. Just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy, but they make it look that way.
Oh, massive value from Tensai on that weekend warrior. Trends to 1, and Tacos now putting the pinch onto One Carlos, coming from behind with the help of Moya. They get the kill. It's 3 versus 2 now, and Crazy Raccoon can just sit back, but they're not done yet. They're continuing the advance, and it feels like STMN may have met their match. Have they got anything left in the tank?
They're happy to respect this though. One Carlos throws the super down. Tensai eats a shot, but instead will just have to play patient after the fact. Yes, Tarkos. It's a 1-for-1. Milkrio's got to make use of that super. Hypercharge now in play for Tensai. Moya, though, a little bit low. The gas is creeping in, but these sharpshooters can get some value here as it closes on in. Moya on his own. Tensai now overwhelmed, and STMN refuse to bow.
It's a must-win round for STMN. They're not out yet. They can survive on. Pain has got hypercharge as well.
Tarkos here trying to fight in the middle. Juan Carlos wants to return, but Tensai's having none of it. Weekend Warrior popped. Juan Carlos going low. One more shot from Moya would do the job. He's desperately trying to get back into the map, but he can't heal because he's still firing those shots. Juan Carlos still 3, 5, 6, and 0 now. Death, Taxes, and Crazy Raccoon in the top 4. The sacred timeline is preserved.
Firecrow did get a pull through that wall, and that breaks up a little bit of the map. There's the Rocket Fuel, and then follow-up Rocket Rain, and the other two collect one as well. Response, swapping to these slipstreams, getting people out of the way, and they get another kill as well. And this is not what Loud want to see. Early deaths and a lot of supers for the side of Revenant. A follow-up shot from Sergeant will see the last member of Loud going down, and now just one round between them in the first set.
Brass has been cut down on the left-hand side, but not too many walls yet. Brock starting to get to work on that. Now a long-distance gadget coming out of Coyodog. Loud electing to play as an entire unit while Revenant space the floor. Hypercharge, it's go time for the red roster. Down goes Squeak, just 2 left for Loud.
Well, X9J being provided with speed here as well, but Adinho getting some really nice shots in. A Weekend Warrior from Response should see Adinho go down, but a gadget, a super just in time. Firecrow the only one remaining, and if he TPs in, he's going to get obliterated by all 3. And that's exactly what happens as Revenant X-Spark take the first set in quite swift fashion.
With playing the Alligator, it needs to pop off. Gadget early for both members of Loud. Firecrow extinguishing one as well. Now Sergeant into the graveyard. Adinho passed up. Look at the teamwork. Execution here early from the boys in green.
Response down the left-hand side. Going to be able to pinch in. Sergeant dashes through the wall. Coyodog very low, and now the frostbite on the floor as Adinho trying to stop it, but unable to. And what a response from Response. A really nice Pam star power kept them in the mix there as it maintained that kind of low HP on Coyodog, not allowing him to push forwards. Firecrow throws out this super and actually finds a connection to Sergeant, forcing him back as well. He'll just go back into the arms of Pam. A triple box here, but sadly for them, no super to be able to really deal some damage. Ali jumps over the top and tries to get some work done, but he's more of the same, absolutely obliterated off the map. Just Firecrow left alone. He's going to go for it now, but X9J powers forward. Firecrow boxed himself there, leaving Adinho very susceptible, so had to throw the super down just to stop Revenant from taking advantage of that slight misplay. X9J throwing out some shots. What hope does Loud have in overtime? With this alley on their side, Response with a super in hand. Scrapsucker not going to be used, but Coyodog gets a nice kill there, and Sergeant needs to cycle out these supers and keep this mobility in overtime. What seems to be inevitable, but Revenant get a really nice super in Meeple's Mansion, sorry, in the right-hand side, and Sergeant will slide into this healing station as well and get some shield now moving forwards as Firecrow trying to defend, but a pass might be all it needs for Revenant to put the nail in the coffin. Super shot available, and Firecrow so low, and Adinho going to be low as well, and they can't stop Revenant's push in overtime.
Jay still with 8 gems in the pocket. Taking a lot of heat, gonna have to rely on Sergeant for a little cover fire. He'll dash forward, rockets raining from the sky, and he'll have to fall back for now. That's great contact though, gems spilled, Response scoops 2, Firecrow there to answer.
And they don't even really need that either, but Sergeant does need to survive, and he's in a tough position here with the bouncing shots around the right-hand side from Adinho. Down to 40 HP, and Coyodog jumping in. Jay's gonna go down, Sergeant still in the realm, and Response eventually gets the bear for the first time in the set, and it keeps them in it. But the gems will be there from the mid now, and Revenant need to be back in the mix.
Loud have to hold on for dear life. Sergeant has 7 gems. The aggressive brawler has to be much more cautious now. 10 apiece. This is going to come down to who can scoop and score.
Well, there's the 11th on the side of Loud. They get that going and the countdown starts. Now Revenant know they need to be in a position to get this reset. Hypercharge can be popped, and Sergeant is going to fall in the back line. Tries to throw something out, but can't. And all the gems are down there with no chance of a Revenant reset. And Loud going to cling on to the hope of the reverse sweep.
Loud have been here before. 2 straight games, that's all it takes to get to 1 semifinals. The hardest one to win is the last. Revenant are going to have to claw their way through it. There are no freebies on the world stage.
and they can't be picked off by Sergeant and X9J's range. Response just staying in this long-range dagger form, trying to get something done, but the pinches are coming in, and Nadinho on the left-hand side with Kodog along with it. That's the kill on the right. I didn't even see that happening. Super's there as well, and Kodog trying to get the work done early on, but he's in spawn, and it's not his side. That should surely be a kill with the Weekend Warrior, and it is. Response still low, but they'll have time to heal. Response on the left-hand side has the Fanstorm in hand and can stop them from being able to see outside of it. Sergeant and Super there as well, and they're going to cut off Adinho as he tries to aggress. He has a speed. There's the Sergeant Super, but he's caught by the magic hand once more, and the gap lessens, but two of them fall.